Hey guys, so I'm here to do a shadow work reading. This will be for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. Remember that my readings are general, they're for the collective, so if any piece of this doesn't resonate for you, just leave it for the Gemini who does need to hear it. And of course, there is no gender in tarot. This whole spread is about you. And so, no matter your gender, whatever I pull, we're talking about you. Just gonna kind of do a little energy check, see where you are internally, and see if there's a challenge coming up and how to get past it. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you have not. If you need to book a private personal reading, all the information's in the description below, as well as the pinned section of the comments. I've also linked my friend's channel if you want to check it out. She's really great. Tell me about Gemini's energy for the current, please. Gemini. The challenge here. And the advice for Gemini. Okay. I want to shuffle this. I just pulled that card, so if it wants to come out, it'll come back out. Okay, so the overall energy of the spread is strength. When your roots are deep, you need not fear the storm. Beautiful. In the current, we have a win-win outcome as forecast, so that's really great energy. The challenge is, what do you need to release? We'll check that out. The advice is a new romantic cycle begins. If it's not romantic, that doesn't really matter, but something new is the advice, you know? All right. So it kind of looks like in the current, we're being resilient and we're really looking for that win, but something has to go in order for it to come in. That's what I see here, but we're going to clarify. Tell me about a win-win outcome as forecast. Okay, Seven of Pentacles. The Knight of Cups. Six of Swords. At the bottom of the deck, I have the High Priestess. I don't know, I mean, whatever it is that you're trying to do here, and there's finances attached to this, you know, so it's like you've been putting in a hell of a lot of work. It's something that you love to do, and you're actually seeing some progress here with it. For a lot of you, you know, you're healers, card readers, something of that sort, you know, you work with the light, you have a lot of sacred knowledge, and whatever it is that you do spiritually, you realize that this could make you money. So you're doing the startup of it all, you know? And I feel like it requires a lot of strength. I also don't feel like you're telling too many people about this. You know, you might be a little little mysterious with it. Tell me about what do you need to release. Three of Swords. Knight of Wands. The Devil. The Ten of Pentacles. You know, this isn't for everybody. I'm going to give kind of two things here with this, because this is the actual shadow work, right? The challenge. For some of you, when you were kids, you may have gotten some kind of like rotten ideas about yourself. You may also kind of like have had, you know, quite a few siblings, like it was like a bigger family, and you experienced like a lot of like betrayal type moments, or like your failures being sort of like, you know, always compared to somebody else's successes and things like that, like inside the family unit. Even, and I'm not talking about it being crazy, you know, it's just kind of like there's always like that sibling competition. And I feel like somewhere in that, you may have kind of picked up a little demon when it comes to, you know, your belief in yourself. And for a lot of you, this is love. So what you sort of picked up as an idea just from watching, you know, I don't know if you know, if your parents just kind of like fought a lot, or if they had divorced and you just kind of picked up these really negative ideas about love, what it looks like, you know. Maybe some people weren't even raised on love, just straight up like raised on survival, and they've had to learn love as they go, you know. That's a reality for most people, actually. The challenge is kind of relearning, reprogramming. So maybe you feel like, and you know, because for a lot of you this is love, maybe you just have this weird concept where everybody's always gonna kind of betray you, or everybody's always gonna leave you, you know, and it might make for almost like an obsessive or like codependent nature. For those of you where it's not love, there's still this weird idea where you feel like you're not doing enough, or you know, like if things aren't 100% perfect, it's like just not good enough to like present, you know, just a weird little insecurity. But it's actually like from childhood, and it's incorrect. So if you go back, you just gotta correct that and reprogram it, because you wouldn't even be getting anywhere if you didn't already, like, you know, if you weren't already worthy. But yeah, I feel like it's like just a deep insecurity. But it's not really yours. It was given to you, but it's not yours. If you understand what I'm saying. Okay. Tell me about a new romantic cycle begins. The Seven of Cups. Temperance. Eight of Swords. And the Lovers, which is Gemini energy. A lot of you are actually confused when it comes to love. It's like having this deep need for love, but actually being a little confused as to how to go about that. So the advice here is to look into that and make peace with it, seriously, because it's like the cause of anxiety that, again, it's not yours. let it go. Yeah, for a lot of you, this is like a project that you like really protect. It's your baby. Don't be scared, just do it. I mean, like if it's already showing you wins, especially if this is a relationship, it's already, you know, you already learned the lessons, you already understand where to invest, you know. But there's still this like negative idea of relationships. But for a lot of you, this is a relationship and there's a brand new one coming in and you're already talking to this person. It is interesting too that on that first card, you know, it's like when your roots are deep, you need not fear the storm. And there's a lot of fear here. So it's giving root chakra, it's giving inner child, you know. Gotta look into it. You have to release it in order for good things to come to you. It's like, you know, you can't, especially, you know, like things like love and jobs and these things that you want to do. Is like, I really love it and I want it so bad, but then you don't align yourself for it, you know. Like if you honestly believe that everybody's going to hurt and betray you, then why would you want a relationship, right? If you feel like that about jobs, why would you want, you know? So it's kind of a little bit of silliness, but you know, it is also a common thing. So you got to kind of look into that. Give it a little break there. So the shadow work is root work. Yeah, maybe meditate back, think on that, reparent the inner child, and come out in this more confident place where it's like, okay, that's my family's story, but it's not mine, right? Or that's a common story, but it's not mine. Like, yeah. Anyway, that's what I have for you guys, and I'll see you soon.